Just over 10 months ago, my wife and I set out to challenge ourselves and see if it was possible to go from zero to over $1 million in sales on our brand new Shopify print-on-demand store. And we didn't want to just make this a challenge for ourselves, we wanted it to be for everybody, which is exactly why we documented it in a 20-part video series that you can watch right here on this YouTube channel. And I cannot be happier to tell you today that 2 months earlier than our planned goal of a full year, we have hit $1 million in sales. In fact, we've gone a little bit past that, where as of today, we are at $1,011,699.88. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you what we learned from this process, because it wasn't quite everything that you might expect. It wasn't all sunshines and rainbows. There were a lot of ups and downs. But fortunately, at the end of the day, we were able to surpass our goal. And in this video, I'm going to be answering all of your burning questions you've been asking about the store. Everything from what the product is, how we did our research, what the marketing looks like, and most importantly, what our net profit is at the end of the day. AKA, what's the amount that after all of our expenses, ad costs, all of that, what's the amount of money that we walk away with? So let's get into it. And to give you a quick background of the store's sales, we started it on July 1st in 2023. And in that first month, we did $31,747.53. And when we first started the store, it was simply a collection of about 50 to 75 t-shirt designs that we fulfill using our print partner, Printify. And while this isn't a tutorial video about print on demand, all that you need to know is that basically as the order comes in on our website, we charge about $27 for a shirt. And when a customer places that order, we then automatically turn around and place the order with Printify, who fulfills it for anywhere from $8 to $9. And we're left making the profit in between. It's essentially how the business model works. And the real crux of it comes down to testing and finding a winning niche. After our first month, we went into August, where we increased our sales to $53,821. And in that month, we spent a whopping $20,329.59 on Facebook ads, which this brings me to answer the second most frequently asked question, which is the marketing. And our marketing, honestly, is pretty simple. We just use Facebook ads. Facebook, a little bit of Google, and email marketing to get our existing customers to come back and buy from the store. And that's the real advantage of doing this print-on-demand model compared to the typical drop shipping, and that is that we have returning customers who want to come back and buy from us again and again, because we're able to send them fast, high-quality products that they love and that have our own unique designs around a branded niche. Compared to, typical drop shipping, you're just finding crap from Alibaba, and, you're selling like the same back scratcher that 1,000 other sellers are selling. I don't know why I picked a back scratcher, but that just feels like a pretty stereotypical drop shipping product. So in this month, we had $20,329 spent at a 2.18 return. So not too bad. You can see all of our expenses completely out in the open. We're revealing literally everything. There's our Facebook ad spend, our Printify costs, Google ad spend, which left us with a total net profit of $7,239, which that's just our second month. So buckle up, because it gets a whole lot better. So then we moved into September after August. That's how the calendar works. And in September, we had our first six-figure month. We did $100,907. Just 3 months in, we surpassed $100,000 in a single month, which was pretty exciting. And in that month, we had an awesome ROAS. We hit 2.84. And what that means is that for every $1 we put in, we were making $2.84 back. And due to the increased sales and the better return on our ad spend, we were able to bring in over $22,000 in net profit for just September. So far between September and August, we are at about $30,000 in net profit. And this is just 3 months in. That's not even counting in July, which in July we did about $6,415 in net profit. So far, we're at about $36,000 in net profit. But let's keep going. So after September, in October, we did $141,000 in sales, and this came from a higher ad spend of $43,704. And our ROAS was a 2.62. And on top of all of the net profit we're taking home, another cool feature of this business is that we have an Amex Gold card. So when we spend $43,000 on ads, we're making 4x points back on that. So that rounded out to call it 40,000. That's 160,000 points, or roughly $1,600 in like airline tickets that we can purchase. And then if you use the Amex Gold card, you get 25% back on those flights. So it ends up being honestly closer to $2,000 worth of airline tickets. And I say airline tickets because that's the best conversion rate that you can get for these credit card points, as a quick aside. And also, this is not financial advice by any means, just sharing what's worked for us. Hopefully it'll work for you too. And so in October, even though we had substantially higher sales, our ROAS wasn't as high as it was in the previous month. So that brought us to $24,775 in net profit. And that's take home at the end of the day, like straight in our pocket. Aside from obviously the taxes that you have to take out of it. And as we're going through this month by month in this video, comment down below any questions you have or what your thoughts are, or if you want me to do more videos like this. Seeing that engagement down below lets me know to make more videos like this. That's honestly what we base all of our video decisions off of. So let me know down below, and be sure to leave a like. That helps out as well. So moving right along, in November, we had $151,444.45. That extra dollar matters in sales. And in November, we spent a whopping just under $50,000 on ads. So let's see what our profit was for that month. We did just under $27,000 profit. And the main reason for that was that our overhead expenses went up slightly from the previous month. But because we use Printify, our cost of goods is relatively low compared to like if you use Printful or Gelato or any of the other ones, it can be a lot more expensive. Printify, we get really good prices for our t-shirts. We use Monster Digital, Gildan 64,000. And if any of this is just going right over your head and it sounds like I'm speaking in a different language, just go ahead and click the link below and check out our free community where we have the 21 plus hour course that is completely free, literally no strings attached. I go through all of this in excruciating detail. You'll be tired of my voice by the end of it, but it explains exactly everything that is going on here. So click below, check that out if you're interested, but let's keep going. So after November, we rounded out the end of the year with $160,000. And in December, we did $24,634 in net profit. And that was from spending just under $52,000 in total Facebook ad spend. Now, what you're about to see here was like the most challenging point in probably January through February, or January through March, I would say were the most challenging points in the process, because going from December to January, we had a pretty substantial drop off. We go from Q4 holiday season down to January, only $91,000 in sales. But let's take a look at what we're able to do with the ads. And in the ads, I was watching very closely like how our performance was day to day, and anytime, if the performance seemed to be trending downwards, I just decreased the budgets. And that's really what, I'm not going to go into like the specifics of how we set up all the campaigns. All of that is in the course, but just know in the day to day, the majority of what I was doing was just watching the performance and increasing or decreasing budgets accordingly. And on the topic of budget increases or decreases, one of the most common questions we get is I only increase or decrease in increments of 15 to 20%. Reason being is this little active delivery is what we want to see. And if you make any large changes, then it'll bump your ad set out of the learning or out of the active phase back to the learning phase, and that just throws off the optimization. So January, we went from making $24,000 profit in December to $8,516 in January. Then in February, we did $99,514 because we were able to climb back a little bit from the January dip and increase the ad spend slightly, which February, I believe, was actually we did $11,500 in profit. And I was really happy about this because $34,000 in spend for just under 100K was around a 3 return, which a 3 return is typically like a 20%-ish margin. The only downside was that our overhead expenses increased. We added some new software, and our overhead, specifically as a percentage of revenue, increased substantially because not only did our overhead number increase, but our revenue decreased from where it was normally. So like we like to have our overhead be like 2% of revenue, 2 to 3 maybe. And right now it's like in this month it was like over 4.5%. So that was pretty high. So that impacted our net profit margin, but overall it was still good. And then in March was when the wheels kind of fell off. From the 1st to the 14th, from the 1st to the 8th, we were cruising right along. And then like 2.6 ROAS, 11,000 spent. And then somewhere on March 9th to the 10th to the 11th, something just terrible happened with Facebook. And their optimization or algorithm just completely changed pretty much overnight. Like we made 0 changes in our ad account, and still it went from basically printing money every day, to put it bluntly, to we were losing money very quickly. So this was extremely frustrating on a number of levels, having felt like we just built up all that positive momentum. We were building up from January to February, looking like we were just going to crush past all of our goals that we had set for the year. Like we were targeting 15 to 20% growth month over month. And then this comes along and just feels like it cuts you out from under the knees. Because not only does it tank your performance and your day-to-day like net profit goes down and almost negative, but it feels like, you can't really trust what you're doing in your ad account, or you can't really trust the ad account to work for you. And so it kind of makes you, second guess things, but we just had to keep a level head. And it helps that we've done this for years and years, so we have experience doing it. But when stuff like this happens, it's challenging. So honestly, the best thing to do is and what we did was we just decreased budgets, reached out to Facebook for support, which they're very rarely helpful. But we did a lot of research to see if other advertisers were encountering the same thing, which fortunately for us, unfortunately for them, they were, which made us feel better knowing that it was a Facebook-wide thing and not just, something with our account. And so that gave us the confidence to just decrease budgets, ride it out, and fortunately the results started to come back. And in April, we spent $24,000 at a 2.3, which netted us $69,000 in sales. But our total net profit on that was just 7.5%, or $5,000 in net income. Which brings us now to the month that we're in. We are on track to have a really good month. So far, we're at we spent $10,000 at a 2.25, and we're at $28,000 in sales. But when we finally surpassed that $1 million mark, it felt amazing because, this is the first time that we've done this publicly. Like we've built multiple stores from 0 to 7 figures in 12 months, but doing it publicly was like another level of nerve-wracking. Like knowing that we're putting it out there to the world, and if we miss this goal, then we're just, gonna look dumb. We tried to approach it in a way of like, not trying to seem like know-it-alls by any means, because we're certainly not. Just showing like we've done this before. It should work again. Hopefully it does, and it did. It worked out. And all of the questions and positive feedback we got along the way from all of you guys has been amazing. And it's been super fulfilling for us to be able to help out and, give back in some small way, which is why we put together the 21 plus hour course. It's completely free, and it documents and shares like literally everything that we did to build this store from 0 to 7 figures. And so to close the loop on what we started off at the beginning of this video, the most challenging piece was from March when the ad results just suddenly crapped out. We're doing print on demand, meaning we have no upfront cost. It all gets fulfilled by Printify. We just test a shit ton of designs. Third, we do Facebook ads, Google, and email as our marketing. And last but not least, our net profit for this entire store so far depends on how you count it, but around $200,000 in net income. So take home. So not bad for, 10 months of work, especially that it was not, it was far from full time. I would say in the beginning here, like these first couple of months, we were putting in, my wife and I, we're putting in like 20 to 30 hours a week-ish, maybe. But then as we got to here and through these months, it was far, far less. Like I would say from January to now, the majority of what I've done has just been checking budgets, increasing or decreasing. And that's the really nice thing about these businesses, is that once you put in the upfront time investment, and you put the systems in place to like basically you just have new designs getting made, whether that's by yourself if you like doing it, or by a VA or somebody that you hire. That's really the bread and butter of keeping them running and growing. So yeah, if you want to learn more about how to do this, again, there's no paywall, there's no hidden cost. All that we do have that you can pay for if you want is a like support community where we do group coaching calls and answer your questions and stuff. And the reason we do that is that our inboxes are constantly flooded with too many messages to count. So having that community helps us allocate time to that. And it builds a really cool culture of people that are like actually driven and like want to get results. And we've already started to see that that's happening, which is amazing to us. Seeing people post like their ad results and that they're, becoming more profitable and optimizing. And certainly like there's tons of challenges, don't get me wrong, but seeing people like share about those challenges and then share that they've overcome them and like helping each other out, that's what it's all about. That's really fun for us. And yeah, I'm kind of rambling now, so I'm just going to wrap it up. But thanks for watching. And once again, if you like this kind of content, if you want to see more like it, then be sure to comment down below. Leave a thumbs up. It helps us know to make more like this. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.